We speak today, the private people who own e-citizens are people within government, and they are milking billions every day. That is why there was a big push, you know. It was done by another lawyer, it's called a deal. It's an Asian fellow. These are the guys who are doing all the deals in this country. He's the one who was able to blackmail the owners of the e-citizen and force them to cede certain shareholding to people in government, and he crafted it. What is happening now? Why every government service was onboarded is so that the new owners of e-citizen can make money. It's not for the country.
Can you name them?
It's not for the country.
Can you name them?
No, it's you now to do investigative journalism.
Okay,
I'm giving you the hints.
Okay.
I'm giving you the hints.
Yeah.
That from one e-citizen is in private hands, and those are government people, and that is why the push for onboarding government services on e-citizen was done. And these are some of the problems that made me disagree with the president.
Okay. Because
this is pure corruption, it's pure theft. He called a meeting and said e-citizen cannot be in private hands. I only came to realize it was a strategy to get to know who owns e-citizen so that people can grab it.
Well noted. In a minute or so, because we're pressed of time, now that you said Parliament is captured, there's an ongoing debate about majority, minority. Is this a circus from your point of view?
It's a circus, doesn't matter. There is no distinction in majority and minority. They are one and the same thing. It doesn't matter. Ichogwa can exchange the seat with the Judette or the other way. It's still the same thing. They are birds of the same fella.
Okay, yeah. That's one of the questions from our viewers. Yet another one. They say you're part and parcel of the government that a section of Kenyans are against. Looking at the issues Gen Z were fighting for, good governance, end of corruption, tribalism, and all that. Why would Kenyans trust you this time round, considering you misled them in 2022?
Well, when I misled them, when I went to government, I realized what I believed in is not what I got. The person I believed is a good leader, I found is not the case.
Okay.
I disagreed with him and he kicked me out of government. The very fact that I was kicked out of government for refusing to ills against the people of Kenya cleanses me before the people of Kenya.
Okay.
And I started talking when I was in office. I did not speak when I left office. When I called a press conference on the 26th of June in Mombasa, I talked against abduction and extrajudicial killing. I was still deputy president.
Can you name the abductors?
When
you seem to know more than we do. Name these abductors. What building were they using? Because you drop hints.
No. I said in that press conference, the abductions were being done by the National Intelligence Service. I said so.
What building?
The buildings are there.
Which one?
What I didn't want, there are some safe houses. One safe house is in Westlands by Nice. Another one is in Mwiki. Another one is in Lavington. And there's a commercial building in town. I didn't want to mention it because it's a commercial building and it would ruin their businesses. But it's for you guys to do your investigations. But even Justin Muturi, when his son was abducted, Kindiki was taking me in circles. Kome was taking me in circles. Nurudini was taking me into circles. Amin was taking me in circles. He complained to me the president was out of town. I called all these people, they were also taking me into circles.
Okay.
And we did agree with him, he faces the president. And he faces the president, and he has the president. If somebody disappears in Kenya in police hands, you go to court and file what you call a habeas corpus. A habeas corpus is filed against the Attorney General to produce that person in court, dead or alive. So Muturi asked me, since I am the father of this young boy, I'm supposed to file a habeas corpus against the Attorney General. I'm the Attorney General. What happens? So I advised him to go and face the president. He faced the president.
Yeah.
The president called Nurdin Haji. The man was released. So it is clear who abducts people. The president knew who abducts people because he knew who to call. Whoever was called released the young man. So what other explanation do you want about it?
Fair point. Yeah. As we finalize, I'm still getting questions, and there are quite a couple. about you making clear